Hi, I'm Daniel Bergman.
And I'm Nicholas Bauer.
You're watching Fly TV, and today we're doing this. Hi, welcome back to Fly TV. Today we're in Ammarnäs, Sjöforsen. We're gonna try to get some big graylings. And together with me I have Mr. Pike, Bauer, Niklas. He knows how to do this as well. He has a former past as a grayling and trout fisherman. So we can see if we can manage this.
It's going to be nice to catch some or fish with some light lines and do some dry fly fishing. So
yeah,
this
something lighter than a 9-weight.
Yeah, or a 10-weight. So.
Yeah,
this is going to be great.
Yeah, I think
beautiful weather and a little bit windy in the morning, but otherwise it's going to be great.
But we can see there's a lot of bugs hatching. We've seen tons of sedges.
Yep.
Some mayflies and some needleflies.
Just by the way, there are bugs hatching in your beard.
Lovely.
Sorry.
That's the way I work it. I actually catch bugs with them so we can see what's hatching.
You have a small hatch underneath.
I should
so
actually stick it down into the water and see what drifts through it. It's like this bug net.
It's perfect. Yeah. Let's go fishing.
Let's do this.
Yeah. I'll follow the beard.
Follow the beard.
You're gonna start down there?
I'm thinking fishing the slicker parts of the mouth of the stream.
Yeah, okay. I'll go up here and see if it's a little bit deeper down here. So
yeah.
Fish this black spot.
Yeah, exactly. We need to cover the streams.
Happy hunting.
The stream seams. I'm using this size 14 sedge fly now, primarily out of C2C. We don't see many sedges hatching right now actually, but we've seen quite a lot of them in the woods. And the grayling usually, you can get them to rise anyway. So we'll see if we can get some up on this one.
So I walked down a little bit here. As you can see, Daniel is still fishing the outlet of the big lake up here. And I walked down a little bit in the stream and we're gonna fish these small backwaters here. As you can see, there's a rock out there and also a rock a little bit further out where you can see the white foam over there. We're gonna fish the tailing water from this stone here. The grayling is probably a little bit deeper here, so the grayling is standing behind the stone and also in the sides of the stream that's coming here. I'm fishing a small sedge pupa here in the back and then a dry here, up here. When you're fishing two flies like this, it's much easier to figure out what they're feeding on. And also it can depend on during the day what they're feeding on. If the sun breaks out a little bit, they can start feeding on the dryers and then they go down and feed on the pupas. So this is a sedge pupa. It's the insect when it's going from the bottom up to the surface to hatch. So this is a very simple imitation of that. We'll fish them up as a dry fly and then you fish them slowly. And when you come down a little bit further down in the stream, you can fish them as a nymph. And sometimes you get them to strike on the dry and sometimes on the nymph. So it's a good way to figure out what they're feeding on for the moment.
Drink that whiskey, go ahead, sip your wine.
So we just walked probably 50 meters down into the stream here. And I've been fishing these nice small flat spots here and I'm fishing them with a dry fly and the sedge pupa on the end, and I had like 3 or 4 rises before I was able to hook this. This looks like a nice grayling.
Yeah, damn.
Such a beautiful day today. It's whoa. Whoa! You didn't like that? If you haven't tried fishing for grayling, this is something you should really try. It's so fun, and it's also usually fairly simple. That's a nice fish.
Hey, nice!
Excellent fish. Now she's gonna go back. Bye-bye. Yes! That was a nice one. You need to get a bigger grayling net, man.
This is 50.
That's definitely 50 plus,
Yeah.
man. Super.
Awesome, man.
Good job.
Finally.
Finally.
Wait, the fly
dry?
came off and
Yeah.
everything.
Super.
Awesome.
Should we take a check how long it is?
Yeah, maybe.
You need a bigger grayling net, man.
There we go.
So it's the same length as this.
Yeah.
So it's probably it's 52.
Yeah. That's a nice fish.
I'm breathing in and breaking down. I feel my time is running out. The fire in my heart will burn me to the ground. I did my part, I tried my best. The things I'm fighting to protect always shatter into pieces in the end. Oh, I'm broken and I'm barely breathing. I'm falling 'cause my heart stopped beating. And this is how it all goes down tonight. And this is how you bring me back to life.
So I'm just gonna try to land the fly in the back of this stream here, as gentle as possible, trying to drift the dry fly as freely as possible.
Ah, nice. I think you need to get in here.
I think so. Feels like a decent size.
Yeah. I actually saw the take and everything on it.
Oh. You really have to play these fish because they're using the stream so well. That's a nice grayling. Man, they're strong.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome.
Cool.
There you go.
Thanks. Oh, talk about fat one. And we're just fishing a normal 5-weight rod. A little bit softer action because the graylings are so soft in the mouth. So if you have a very fast action rod, it's easy to lose some of the fish. And pretty light tippet. This is 5x in the tip here, and that's 0.16 millimeters. And I think it's fairly good for these conditions. When I'm fishing these CDC flies, and sometimes when you get a lot of fish on them, the natural CDC doesn't really float as well any longer. So I just put some extra CDC oil on the body here and make them float really well again. It's a good tip when you're fishing CDC flies to use these CDC oils that are available. They really make them float well. Good to go.
I need to eat something. I feel
Yeah.
my blood sugar is going
I
down.
need a sandwich too. Can we put some coffee on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do some nice fresh boiled coffee on the fire.
It's just those ordinary moments we adore. A smile that greets your eyes when you come home. It comes and goes flows and waves, you can't predict the shores. A tune that plays inside my head and yours.
Just missed it. Yay! I just love bending these softer rods. Another good sized grayling. And as you can see, they've been eating pretty well. And it's a male, you can see it on the big dorsal fin here. It's almost, the females actually have a smaller dorsal fin, because when they're spawning, the male, they're standing like this next to each other, and the male puts his sail over the female. It's almost a bit romantic. Here you can see the little pupa I'm using. Oh, it's not so little, it's maybe a 10 size Rheacophilia, and I'll put some CDC in it just to get it to float just in the surface. Seems to be working quite well. A bit troublesome to hook them though, but if I hook 1 out of 10 and they're that size, I'm fine with it.
See that one?
Yeah,
Over there too. That was a nice one.
yeah.
There are some really big fish.
Right outside here.
On the other
oh,
side
on the
too.
other side as well.
What are you gonna fish?
I really don't know. I don't know what they're eating.
Look at those guys. Check it out.
They're just
Eating
Ooh,
now.
close.
I think maybe we need to be a little bit careful here,
Yeah,
because otherwise we're just gonna push them on the other side, and
Yeah.
then we have to go over there and
back and forth.
back and forward, you know.
all the evening.
three at the same.
They're all over.
Check it out.
We need to get going now.
I'ma pack up my car and clean up the bank. I'ma drive to the station and fill up the tank. Maybe drive all the way to California. Let me tell you, this small town life ain't done nothing for me. Going big time with lights up bright, and the cops don't call your mom if you fight. I ain't listening. You can stop talking, 'cause these boots were made for kicking some ass. Heading to the city, what you think of that? I'm gonna leave this town, but here
It was felt so good because I had actually like 10 strikes before this one, and they
Oh,
didn't
you were standing
stick.
on a stone. That's why. Whoa.
Ah, it's a bit deeper on there.
Yeah. I was like, whoa.
Hey, man.
Thanks, man. Oh, you're doing the double.
I'm pumping it in.
That rod is so soft, man.
It's good. It's good. It takes the vibrations off. Ah,
Good one. Oh, nice.
that's a nice fish.
Kilo?
Yeah,
2 pound fish, definitely.
yeah.
But you had like 10 fish.
Yeah, I had like 10 strikes before I managed to hook this one. This is a nice fish.
Oh, it's a man too. That's nice. It's a male too.
Yeah, you can see it on the
On the
long.
fin, yeah.
It's in the afternoon, and we see more and more insects hatching. We were fishing the other side before, but we saw all the fish rising on this side, so we just took the boat over.
Instead of standing on that side casting like idiots.
Yeah, casting like 30-meter casts, not hooking the fish. I think it was a good choice. Let's see if we can put this baby back.
It's pretty deep here.
Yeah. What? Good job. Good job. Thanks, mate. When present these sedges, I want to get as long as a free drift as possible. Because they don't really seem to be taking them when they're skating. So what I try to do, I had a rise far out, try to mend the line upstream. It's a bit tricky because the heaviest current here is in the middle. And it quite quickly creates a bow on the line.
This is what's hatching at the moment. It's a small mayfly. You can see she has or he, I have no clue whatsoever. A brown, oh, bye-bye. That's why this brownish puppa that is just in the surface is working really well at the moment.
I have like at least 50 of these small mayflies on my leg. They're crawling up and hatching on my leg.
Now it's rock and roll.
Things are starting to move.
Now it's starting to move, you know. Oh, it feels like mosquitoes, man. They're all over the place.
There is no end to Black Rock River. It flows beyond the end of town. It finds a way to take what's given, and it never gives anything back. So many lost to Black Rock River. Those fallen souls were pulled right down. So many gone that went out fighting, and they are never coming home.
That's a good fish Daniel hooked up to you.
I need to follow it.
You're gonna follow it?
I need to.
Okay, I'll get out of
It's
your way,
into backing soon.
Are you on backing?
Very soon.
Is it a 5-weight?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I wish I had the 8-weight. No!
You lost it?
It came off.
Shit. That looked big.
That looked big.
It looks like they're feeding kind of on and off. We see a lot of fish rising and we get some action and then it stops and then it continues again. It's not like a steady feed. But if you look to the fish we've caught already, they're so fat. I don't think they need to feed at all actually. Sedge and a mayfly nymph. See what happens. First cast, new fly. It's nice. Real beauty. And the mayflies are starting to hatch as soon as you put your hand down the water. Look at the fly, look at the hatch now. It's just, the seagulls are just eating flies like crazy out here now. This is gonna be a nice night.